Oh yeah, I remember now. We can't full screen this game, can we? Woof. Big unfortunate. We can only do this. That's the best we got. Or who knows? Maybe once the game actually starts, we could go... Okay, can someone explain to me? Let's see if we can, like... load. Okay, so let's load relatively early. So we can redo the early things. Also config. Text speed I would love to have higher up. And then... don't want any of that. So there still isn't a full screen button, unfortunately. I was hoping there would be one in wait. Oh. Oh. Shit. Alright, load. I don't remember what was going on here. Shit. Does anyone remember what was going on in this part? I mean, obviously Yam knows what was going on in this part. Hi Yam, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We're continuing this game because I got the bad end, which I think was like literally the shortest end. So I want to, you know, not fuck everything up this time. I think answering it is the right call. I reached out to grab the noisy object, but... wait, can I skip? Okay, I can skip.
Is that really what you wear to bed?
Maxed, damn. I'm gonna do my best for you guys so you guys can get the full sound as well.
I actually like that.
Okay, so we'll skip to the next thing. We want... come in, because we know who it is. We want to be nice. The most riveting. That's what we said last time.
You're sorry. Oh, hell.
So basically I want to do everything the same up until we get to the...
Oh, right.
part.
Here's the roundup. Which side do you want to pick? You know, for leftover costumes, these aren't bad.
I still want to do the prince. I think I want to do everything the same right up until the point where we decide to go to...
Ready yet? Class starts in 15. Can I talk to you for a minute? Alone? You know how...
Come on. There we go. I got the skip to work.
I just don't want you to leave me feeling like a loser.
Hey, in case you've forgotten, we gotta get you two to class.
Wait. I thought I had a choice to not make the... do I have a choice there to not make the promise? I thought I did. But maybe I don't?
Yeah.
Maybe the promise has to go through either way.
You think it's fair I assign so much reading?
I said no here.
Ready, fight.
I still love that. That's a great
You're right,
transition.
Benji. I don't know who really...
Yay!
I do hope you'll all have a lovely and...
I'm sorry.
Okay, we're gonna forgive Benji. Because we
You're the
need
best.
allies. But no kisses.
Nice costume, by the way. It suits you really well.
Be friendly. Not cute, friendly. Because this time we're trying to not be on Ash's bad side so she doesn't run off and cry. No more making Ash cry, okay? That's the goal tonight, is Ash no cry, okay? No thanks. Here we go. Nothing's changed. Maybe. No, but thank you, Alexa. I think I might have plans already for tonight.
Alright, well suit yourself. Just know that I'll be in my best, and if you decide to come by, the door will be open.
Oh, that's nice of you. Maybe we do end up going anyway. Also, when she says she's going to be in her best, does that mean she's not going to be wearing clothes?
Oh, and one more thing.
Grabbing onto the fabric of my costume, Alexa pulls me in close enough for me to breathe in the fruity scent of her shampoo. Blowing a kiss within just centimeters of my face, Alexa leaves me at a loss for words and giggles as she releases me to plop back ungracefully into my chair. By the time I snap out of the trance, she's left me in. The next bell has rung and I'm left with only Ash in the room, her features pinched in a peeved expression. Wordlessly, Ash packs up her bags and heads for the door. But I catch her hand as she's leaving. Ash, just let me Her bubblegum cigarette has fallen to the floor and I feel her hand tremble in my own. Suddenly tears well up in her eyes. What the fuck? Fuck this shit. I said no more Ash crying. Her heartbroken expression catches me off guard and I freeze, not knowing what to do. Okay. We know what has happened here. Let's see if anything changes, though, based on that one alteration. Wait, she's still not home? We said we weren't going. Why aren't you home? Maybe just one more, we don't change that? Wait, what if we don't send another message there so the cat doesn't learn about Ash?
We'll be together. Soon.
Okay. We still die. Maybe it's not possible to change anything while we're alive. Okay, this is the first, like, option we've been given since changing things. So... do we just hold to opening the door? What if we can avoid the whole mess entirely by not opening the door and see what happens? Deciding to search for another way out of this dream, I let go of the door's handle. But just as I turn my heel to leave, I feel a wave of fatigue wash over me. That's the cat. We learned from this, never gently open doors. If you're gonna open a door, it needs to be with the heel of your boot. Go big or go home. Suddenly my legs give out, folding in on me. Air leaves my body as if I've forgotten how to breathe. My body doesn't struggle, doesn't fight. Betraying my thoughts, it simply welcomes the darkness.
My. I can't tell you how disappointed I am. And to think I've let you all this way. It seems I'll just have to cut my loss. I'll mourn you, my darling.
Wait, for real? Woof. I need a Load screen. Hey, credits. Nice. I need a load button on the main screen. That's definitely something that would be useful. So I don't have to start a new game every time. There we go. Open the door now. Because I guess I don't have a choice.
It seems the cat has dragged in someone of interest.
I'm just saying. Lilith be hot.
Aspiring towards royalty. What?
Perhaps it'd be best you sit and rest for a bit and collect.
Skippy, skippy, skippy.
I'll
Bum bum.
If they bring me a living soul, now, a deal.
I don't remember what I'm answering yes or no to here. And I don't have the ability to save. For some reason that just disappears at random, which is weird. Yes. Yeah, I think I have to do that. I feel like if I don't, I just die.
Just be taken.
But I could be wrong. Maybe not making a deal with the devil is the right option. You never know. Okay, we remember this.
Now I
This
see
has
why
to
you
go the way it
hate
goes, I assume. I don't think I have any choices in this scene.
me. Of course.
Map. Okay, this time we save here.
Oh, and good luck.
This time we don't go to the lab. We go to the house at the end of our block, maybe? It came up earlier in the story, so maybe that's the right answer. Of all the places, I guess this was the time to prove whether or not the house at the end of the block was really haunted. Mentally preparing myself, I headed off. Of all places to end up, I couldn't believe I was at the house at the end of the block. The one that was haunted, according to Ash. I was always the more skeptical one between us two, but she had been right about Alexa. All I knew is I wasn't ready to prove another one of her theories. Not with the night I'd had thus far. Let's get it done. Rip and tear. Knocking softly, I tried to ignore the many unseemly scratches etched into the doorframe. That and the single flickering light bulb that hung overhead. There was no answer. Knocking again, a little harder this time, I tried to lean my ear closer to the door. Nothing. Not even footsteps. Maybe they were out? I couldn't be sure, but still, I didn't have time to dawdle. Frustrated at the dead end, I pull out the map once more. Where should I go? That's awkward. The cottage? I decide to head out for the cottage near the forest. Looking at the door in front of me, I scoffed. Alexa must have been intent on wasting my time. A heart-shaped wreath? Really? Nonetheless, I knocked on the door, expecting an elderly retiree to greet me. No answer. Undeterred, I took a step forward to knock again. The blinds shuffle, and just for an instant I lock gaze with a pair of eyes peering through. With a blink, they're gone. Then a voice calls out from the other side of the door.
Not interested. Thank you.
Confused, I lean in and put my ear to the door.
Go away.
No way. I had a mission. Maybe if I tried a different approach. You know, I'd love to go on about my day, but a certain guy sent me. Satan?
Satan sent you?
I hear a few locks unlatching before the door swings open.
Where is it?
Hello, ma'am. Out comes a tiny green-skinned girl, maybe 4'8" at best. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just been introduced to Best Girl in this game. It is no longer Ash. Okay, actually, no, that's not true. Best Girl is still Kat. Rhea is still Best Girl. But this girl might be second Best Girl. She waits for me with an annoyed expression. Where's what?
The payment.
I scratch my head, not knowing what I had gotten myself into.
Satan sent you without my money?
Bitch, where's my money?
He's been in the red since spring. My forge is not a charity.
Forge? What are you? I took a step back. This one clearly had a temper, and the force behind her growls was only growing.
You tell me to go get my money.
Shaken by the sudden change in her voice, my knees buckle, and I wonder if giving up right now would be the best choice. I gulp, thinking about my options. There are many good ways to die here. I'm gonna go with settle down. Hey. Simmer down. Nah. Settle down.
What did you say?
Just so we're all on the same page. If you are met with a diminutive woman who is very, very angry at you, telling her to settle down is the quickest way to have her rip off your head and shit down your neck.
Looks like I have another soul to devour.
Putting up my hands in surrender, I start to pivot, hoping to make a dash for it. Run, bitch, run!
Say your prayers.
I freeze at the sight of this tiny girl's body growing exponentially with her anger. Huh. Let's just hit all the fetishes in one night, right? Fangs erupted and veins popped as she continued to growl. Morphing into an entirely different being, an 8-foot orc stood in her place. Before I could move, her giant hand grabs me off the floor. I feel all the bones break in my body before giving in entirely. Kinky. How many bad ends are there? You have to understand, I'm not a smart man.
Oh, and good luck.
Okay, I still want to go talk to... There are 7. Okay, we've hit 3? We had Sexy Cat Girl Yandere. We had Eaten by the Orc. We had Dead at Satan's Doorstep. So maybe we can avoid getting eaten by the orc if we're careful.
Go away! Where is it? Satan sent you without my money?
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and save. Now this hurts my feelings. Luckily, I don't really need those early saves because we already know what end that leads to. Or maybe. Maybe those actions don't matter at all. Who knows?
He's been in the red since spring. My forge is not a charity.
I took a step back. This one clearly had a temper, and the force behind her growls was only growing.
You tell me to go get my money.
I lied. Wait, I lied. I'm not with Satan.
You dare lie to me?
You filthy human! I'm taking your soul as
Compensation.
And then she kills me. Okay, so we're gonna load this one.
You tell me
I'll get it.
go get my money.
I'll get your money.
You will?
Sure. Maybe we could negotiate a finder's fee? I'm just saying, I'd really like to know what's underneath all that purple. Yeah, I will.
Fine. Then I'll hear you out.
Thank you. No, you're alright. Where do I start? I'm looking for these candies. They've got little eyes on them, and I wanted to see if there's any chance you had one. She nods for a bit and dips back into her house before bringing back out the exact candy in question.
You mean like one of these?
Yeah. She holds up the exact item in question. Yes, that's it.
What do I get for it?
I'm sure I could, find you a nice place to sit. I mean, what? The door was left slightly ajar, and inside I could see a fire grate and anvil with custom lettering. Focusing in on one of the engravings, I made out Minnie's blacksmith supply. Minnie? That's your name, right? She doesn't nod, but doesn't deny it either. Look, Minnie. I will do anything for one of those.
Anything?
Did her face just slightly flush? Are we in? For once, her expression lightens a bit, and I can hear her excitement.
Then it's agreed, human. I'll give you one in exchange for your servitude.
Did we just win? Really? Sure.
I need an assistant in my work. For this, you'll be my slave for 2 years.
Accepted. It's not like I had much of a choice anyway in my predicament. Fine. I accept your deal.
Good. Here's what you want.
I have a feeling she'd just kill me again if I refuse. She hands the candy to me and I feel a wave of relief wash over me.
From here on out, show up to this house every day at 6 a.m. sharp. If you break your promise, human,
I'll break you.
Instead of just my pelvis? I mean, I'm sorry, I can't help myself. The door slams shut before I could get another word in. I smiled regardless. I did it. Now I could get a second chance. Resolving myself to face Satan once more, I head back toward its manor. My heart was racing, beating with anticipation. I breathe slowly, gearing myself up for another meeting with the devil. I make sure to knock this time. The door slides open without a noise, or anyone behind it for that matter. I have a feeling this is going to be... Oh, are we back to Sexy Cat Girl? Sexy Cat Girl!
You made it. I knew you would, since the Rhea.
Hey.
It was all for you. Because...
Wait, what if I don't accept here? She just kills me, right? You're kidding, right? Who would stay with a horrific monster like you? I could never love you. Wow, Kevin. Racist much? Once again, tonight my anger is too much to handle. It builds to the point where I can't take it any longer. Adrenaline cuts through the fear that had been keeping me in place. I swipe my cracked phone off the table as Rhea stares at me lost in disbelief. Taking my chance, I sprint past the door and down the stairs. Was this always the solution? Just not accepting her? I run and run, catching myself only when I reach the riverbank. I didn't know where I'd end up from here. True, he is Kevin. He is an idiot. It's your fault for having expectations. True. All I knew is I had to get the fuck out of Marbrook. Knowing I also had to get Ash and Aunt Moore out with me, I reached towards my cracked phone. Pressing the power button to see if it would respond, I head towards the bridge separating Satan's Valley from the rest of the town. As if by miracle, the phone turns on. I can barely navigate the buttons due to the damage, but manage to open up my messages. A voicemail. I listened to it, laughing and smiling as the words played for me. Waves of relief washed over me. Good, good. Now all I needed to do was convince Aunt Moore to leave with me, and we'd all be done with this place forever. I smiled, racing off with newfound purpose.
Hey, I know I left pretty suddenly, without saying goodbye. But I got your message, and decided to visit my sister upstate a bit. I needed to figure some things out. I hope you're doing okay, and, I'll see you soon. Bye.
Okay. How many good ends are there, Yam? Just that one? We never got to talk to Squiddy. You made all the right choices this time, so you had the choice to stay. That makes sense. Through a specific costume choice. Oh. Interesting. Okay, since I played more of the game, I feel a little bit better about passing judgment on it. I swear to God, if you don't make more games, I'm gonna lose my shit. Is that good enough judgment? Does that come across my my opinion of the game thoroughly enough? You're gonna have an army of devs making VNs to ruin your life. Good. Maybe in a month because I'm a masochist. Sweet. Sounds good. So, okay. What can we say about that game? You did all the artwork yourself, didn't you? Not only you also programmed it, but you also did all the artwork yourself, wasn't it? I can't remember the credit screen very well. I should have just looked a minute ago, but Tyranno can't really be called programming, but yes, all the art. Fair. I don't know the difference because how would you put my capability when it comes to making visual novels? Well, I don't. That's my capability of making visual novels. So